Hey, good morning. So here we are. I'm back here with my second class with the AirPods in. It actually feels really weird to have them in. It's a little disorienting, but I heard that it's better for the sound. Good morning, Terme. How are you doing today? Great to see you here. Hope you enjoy the class today and get a good workout in. Always, I'm wondering how the AirPods sound, whether they sound good, whether you can hear them. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Great to see you here today. You're looking forward to seeing me. Here I am. You're seeing me. Thanks so much for being here all the way from England. Mom, how does the sound sound? Does it sound good? Can you hear okay? Again, this is kind of new for me, starting off with these. So. Today's class is going to be very interesting. I'll put it that way. I'm actually going to go back, and even though this is an intermediate advanced day, I'm actually going to go back and do the intermediate workout. Ildi, nice to see you here. Lovely to see you here always. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to take, now when the DVD first came, it sounds excellent. Thanks, Mum. Nancy, great to see you here as well. So on the DVD that everyone gets, or the workouts that are online, you have, it comes with really 4 workouts. There's myself teaching how to get on and off the board. Then you have the 3-week workout with Bob Eubanks. Then you have the intermediate workout and the advanced workout. And many times, people that have gone through those programs, they turn around and they get, let's be honest, it gets a little boring watching the same thing, the same conversations going on all the time. So about 2 months ago, I did the 3-week workout with Bob Eubanks just on my own, without all the talk, just going through the exercises. So once you understand how to do it and what to do, you can then get that workout in quicker without hearing the chatter. Well, today, we're going to go through the intermediate workout that's on the DVD. That's the one of the first ones to do. And I remember when I did this before, people were like, oh, I don't want to go back and do the 3-week workout. I'm far more advanced. But when they actually went through the program and saw it and actually did it, they realized how impacting that was, because we know that the 60-up balance board itself is nothing without the program. The program reintegrating and retraining the brain and body connection is really what makes the difference in here, which is why I see Debbie here. We have fantastic Debbie that comes in and teaches and helps with that retraining of balance through brain, body, and body connection. And then obviously Kathy as well, who did a great class yesterday. So I'm going to take you through the intermediate workout. We'll also be able to put this up online. So if anybody's going through the beginner workouts and then to the intermediate, and after a few times through, want to go through quicker, they can come to this video instead of going to the one where, I have myself and the 3 fantastic demonstrators that were with me as well. So let me just go through. Just going back through the messages in here. So Nancy, I think I said hi to you, but I can say hi to you again because I know my mum was just before you in there, and I'll say hi to my mum again. Pat, great to see you here always. It's great when I see your puppies, and I know she's not a puppy, a little bit older, but when I see your dog's face in there, it's so synonymous with you, which is great. Joe, great to see you here as well. Joe, you're ready today? That's 2 different Joes back to back, which is awesome. Thanks so much. And then Debbie's watching. Debbie, I hope you're not watching. I hope you're joining in. And then afterwards you can say, Dan, I kicked your butt. Molly Ann, great to see you here as well. And Joe, I know you said you're ready. We'll be starting pretty quick today because we got this whole workout to get through that's on the DVD, but doing it non-stop. So it's going to be a hard challenge today, a good cardio workout, and you'll really feel it in your legs today specifically because there's a lot of movement interacting, the feeling from the brain to the feet, but integrating the strength of the muscles, the quads in there. Nancy, great to see you here. Always thanks so much, everyone, for being here for this class. You guys make it what it is. Ildi, you're going to do this later as you got your second single shot yesterday and everything aches from your teeth to your ankles. Don't worry about missing live. And again, you may not be able to do it later today, maybe tomorrow. Make sure your body is healed first. It's so important to have the strength of the body. It's not about the workout itself. It's not about when you do it. It's about how you're able to do it and be successful. So wishing you the very best in here, Ildi, and feel better soon. Pat, great day for work on the board as always. It's awesome. Out here in Southern California, there's blue skies. There's people, but it was freezing. I went out this morning just before 6 o'clock, and it was down to 31 degrees at one point. But that freshness, that's why you see a little bit of red on my skin and my eyes because of the cold that was there. But what a fresh day, and it's beautiful. It's cold, but seeing the sun come up and then feeling the warmth of the sun, touching you, as it was still really cold, it's a glorious feeling. Debbie, hi, Dan's mum. That's great. My mum's awesome. Linda, great to see you here as well. Excited to hear about your dance class. I saw, who was it the other day that requested that I put up some of my dancing videos on here, some of the ballet and stuff that I did. I may surprise that, but it may not be what you expected either. But Linda, I'm sure you could get me back to my better days. Linda, your cats and you are ready. That's right. I hope they're not mesmerized or trying to get in your way to stop them. Debbie, you would join me, but you have a private client and a few. Get rid of the private client. I'm just joking. Everyone's great. Betsy's in the house. Great to see you, Betsy. And I hope Herb's doing great as well. Kirk, you're not sure you can stay for the whole session. Well, if that's the case, we got to get started a little quicker because I want you to be able to get through as much as you can. And like I said, remember Betsy, you weren't so sure. Remember when I went back and did the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout without the interruptions, and you thought it'd be really basic, but it ended up being really good. That's what we're doing today. Except we're doing the intermediate workout today without the interruptions. I've got them all written down. I've got to try and remember what they were because we've done so many workouts since then. My brain's like, what was that exercise again? What was that? So it's going to be a challenge for me as well. Ginny, great to see you here, as you know, always. Thanks so much for being here. And Larry, it's 68 there today. I believe you're in Texas, if I remember rightly. You hope you don't sweat too much. I hope you sweat so much in there, Larry. I want you dripping. I want it so bad that you've got to replace your carpets because they're flooded. But don't worry, hopefully you have insurance. So my message for today, and it's very simple. If you stripped away your body and it was just your character, your heart, your soul, who you are you? Because we get so used to judging each other out here on, how we look, how the perception of others are. But inside often is so much more power than we exude because we get influenced by other people's opinions. It's like I'll go out and they say, oh, Dan, you've put on weight, and suddenly I become conscious. Oh, how am I looking? Because we forget that everything comes from the inside out. Your power is here. It's on the inside of what it allows the body to do. So my message today is strip away the body, strip away how you feel, strip away the aches and pains, and go as to who you are. Who are you? Because once you tap into that and realize the power you have, you can then guide your body, you can guide your life, you can guide the things through your smarts that you're going to grow to do today. And there's no such thing as immediate changes, but for sure, there is that gradual change that will, again, have you leading your body. And so many times we get caught with our body leading us. So strip it away, go back, see who you are. Don't be influenced by other people. Influence other people by your power. So that's it today. Denise, morning here and ready to go. Oh, morning. Here and ready to go. Morning here and ready to go. I can read that. It's morning here. It's morning. It's not morning in England, is it, Mum? And for some of those that I can't see here, because I know there's other people that are logged in that can't go through. Anybody that's here that I haven't said hi to, I'll say hi to you at the end if you leave a message. And if not, thanks so much for being here. So with that said, let's get on with the intermediate workout. This goes away. Come and put my gloves on. I got my baby blue shirt on today because I'm such a baby. That was a terrible thing to say. Okay, so remember, for those of you, and hopefully everybody had gone on and actually done the intermediate workout on the DVD, we're going to go back and do that again. So what we're going to do is just start with a little step and tap. I don't even know if I did this to begin with. I think I went straight into the tapping. But again, stick with me. We're going to go through a lot of stuff here. There won't be a lot of breaks in between. This is going to be a cardio workout, a leg strengthening workout, and getting rid of all the talking that we did when we were shooting the main DVDs that came with the board. Okay, so here we go. Let's just start. Tap behind number 1. And trust me, this is an intermediate workout, and I think you'll find by doing this one without the breaks in between, also I felt my balance a little off there, that you'll find this is actually a pretty tough workout and you're going to feel it in your legs. So go at your own pace, take breaks when you need, stretch if you need to, grab water if you need, sit down, get your breath back, because this is not going to be easy, but it will be excellent. That's if I get it right, if I remember what I was doing now. It's funny, I remember, and we're just warming up while we're doing this one. What I'm going to do is lift the leg a little higher now. So it's like we're stepping up on the step, begin to engage the core a little bit more, engaging the hip flexors, and again, engaging the soft pressure. As soon as you feel your foot touch the board, you're reacting while you're balanced. Yeah, I remember when I'd go back and do shows again that I used to do, and you forgot how tough it was actually to do because you were doing it all the time. It became routine, and then you step away for a little while, and pretty crazy how coming back challenges you. Okay, we're now going 1, 2, 3 on the tap and bring it back to the center, changing legs. So tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, come back. Here we go. Are you ready? And tap 1, lift up. Notice how I'm lifting my leg up, because again, we want to challenge the muscles and at the same time allow our body to adjust on the foot that's standing on the ground. Tap, 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 and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. And for me, this is one of the best exercises for balance training. This was, like I said, the very first one that I ever did with Bob Eubanks, which was the beginning of the whole 60 Up program, not knowing this was ever going to become a program for other people. This was just designed to get Bob back going again. And with so much success, it was really one of those things that that was life-changing, obviously, for so many people. Oops, I'm off my balance a little bit. One more time each side. And again, you'll notice by doing this, we're doing quite a few, but that's because we want to build the stamina to be able to repeat. Good, shake those legs out. You'll begin to feel, and give me a couple of butt kickers just to loosen up again in here. There you go, good. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is we're doing the lunge. So we're going to take our right foot, put it right in the middle of the red mark, and we're going to just push our weight, bend the back leg, but put your weight onto the front leg. Are you ready? So put the foot in here and go into a lunge and push back, change feet. Left foot here, lunge. Now I begin to move my body forward, but I bend my back leg so I'm not pushing my knee ahead of my foot. I'm kind of going down into between the middle of the feet with most of the weight on my front foot. There you go, good. Now, if you want a slightly harder challenge, let one arm go and change arms. Have the same arm as the leg in front. So we're just working through here, getting those legs activated. And if you want the ultimate challenge, no hands. Here, down, and this one's really tough because again, the board can rock, so you've got to have your foot placement excellent. Into here, foot placement, see how my foot, but I have to adjust. And again, I can go back to 2 feet if I want. Just going through here. Last 2 coming up. 1 right, there you go, and 1 left. Excellent, great way to work out. Now what I want you to do, just shake those legs out again, because we've got to loosen those quad. We've got a lot of quad work and leg work today. Great for strength. And give me 10 butt kickers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, shake those legs out. Okay, next one we're going to be doing, we're stepping up on 3 and 3, but we're gonna step up on 3, 3, and then bring the first leg down and the second leg down because we're gonna rock. Are you ready? Here we go. We'll start off slow. Step right foot on 3, left foot on 3, step back and down. Other side, 3, 3, down. And again, 3, 3, down, 3, 3, down. Now what I want you to think of in here as we're doing this is feel the change, the pressure, the rock, the step and down. Feel the pressure as I change the pressure from one side to the other. I'm controlling the rock of the board because I'm able to, again, slowly change my weight transference to be able to go. We're going to speed this up again in a minute. So again, we raise the level. Let me give you a few little tips here. The first step, lift your foot up, lift your knee up, I should say, in here. So go up to down, up to down, up to down, up to down. The reason we do this one, even though it's not specifically any different on the weight transference, we're strengthening those legs up and a wider stance to be able to have that ability to go up and down stairs without the worry of lifting the foot to the next step. And the fact that we're stepping across nice and easy in here is fantastic because we're able to work the inside of the thighs, which are critical. Last two. Here, there you go. And up, up, down. Now we do the same thing again. We're gonna go a little bit faster, but again, go at your own pace, just through here. You ready? And here we go. 3, 3. I'm not lifting my feet quite so high this time, just enough because I'm now moving my feet. So if I began to feel off balance or I want to suddenly change direction, I can move my foot very quickly to the next position and react with that rock. Great stuff. Hopefully you're feeling like you're getting warmed up right now. I can feel my body temperature beginning to rise. So after this one, we're going to get a drink of water. Good. Now, if you want to raise the level on here, you can get a little jump. If you notice, I step and then just a little hop onto the board. So I lift, little hop, and my foot is barely off of the board. But what I'm doing is as I push, my momentum's going and I'm able to control the change of my body weight. Little push, rock, down. Now see if we can get this going without the pause. So it's jump, round, down, boom, jump, down. And again, if this is if you don't want to try the jump, which I totally understand, it's not really a jump, it's just a little push onto there. Just keep with the step. Here we go. We've got 3 to go, 2 to go, and last one, up and down. Good, shake those legs out. Great job, grab a quick drink of water. Again, we got quite a lot of workout to go through here today. I can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more exercises, but within those exercises, there's adaptations. Okay. I said this is not the easiest of workouts today. Okay, we're going to take it down a little bit, step up on 2 and 2, and again, we're mirroring the intermediate workout, which is on the DVD. So just rock side to side. This now is bringing the pressure point slightly more into the middle of the foot, because when our feet were wide, the pressure points that we were developing and connecting with were underneath the kind of the big toe joint and the inside of the foot. Now we're bringing it back a little bit and just relaxing, feeling nice and smooth, going, there you go, just rocking. Just nice and smooth. Again, this is an exercise that you remember, I love telling people, advising people to do when you're watching TV. Imagine you're watching TV and just rocking. Eventually you'll forget that you're watching, that you're rocking. You'll watch the TV, you'll get engrossed into the show and forget that you're still rocking because the brain is activating the pressure points and movement of the body. Again, with the tapping on the board that we started with, this is another exercise that's one of my favorites to do for improving balance and brain to body brain connection. Okay, just lift the leg. So left leg, now we're just pushing to getting used a little bit to the change of direction of our pressure points and our balance. So as I push on my right, I'm balanced. As I push here, I'm balanced. And again, if you want to, you can put your thumbs on top and begin to play the piano as you do this one. So again, we're multitasking the brain as we're beginning to, again, strengthen those legs and body weight transference. Good, come back. What I want you to do now is come on to 2 and 2 and find that balance point and just hold that balance. Now, what's interesting is sometimes, and again, if you find it really easy to hold your balance, check the depth of the pile of the carpet or mat you're on, because if you're ready to go to the next level, the thinner the mat, the harder it is for the balance. So if you find this very simple, go to the next challenge and find something a little simpler. Just make sure that if you're on a stone floor, a tile floor, or a wood floor, that you have a mat underneath you. We don't want any scratching of the floor going on, and at the same time, no slipping. Okay, so once we're into here, what I want you to do with the balance is now play the piano. Good, so we're moving those fingers again while you're staying stationary. And you'll notice what's really good in here is to begin with, you can find that balance, then you find it and you'll begin to feel that you're losing that balance and you're correcting. This is balance training. Being centered and balanced is not balance training. That's found your middle and you're able to have that skeletal structure staying where it is. But when you begin to lose the balance and you're able to correct and not have the sides touch the ground, but you're reacting, that is balance training. We want the brain to understand what's going on with your body and reacting to it before it becomes a dangerous situation, which is the situation that leads to falls. Okay, step back into here. What I want you to do now is we're gonna go down as a squat. Remember, your butt goes out first. Here we go. We're gonna go 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Keep that balance, 2, up. We've got 2 to go, down, keep that balance, up, and last one, butt goes out, feel that squat, up, 2. Good, and come back and just rock again. So what we're doing here, the reason we're rocking is to loosen up those thighs and take that pressure that we had off from there. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do into here, which is going down to the squat. We're gonna hold it for 6 seconds in the squat position. So again, we'll find the balance. Go ahead and find the balance. We're gonna do 6 of these, and this is really gonna strengthen up those thighs, your glutes, the pressure points on your feet, and your core. So here we go, are you ready? Butt goes back, go into a squat, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come and stand back up again. Good, and just rock the board. We're gonna do it again. Are you ready? And come to the middle, bend your butt goes out, bend your knees, and chest up, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back up again and just rock it out, loosen those sides. We've got 4 more to go. I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling this in my thighs. Which is crazy because it's Thursday, it's not thigh day. Okay, roll your eyes now. Everyone together, roll your eyes. See, multitasking, we're rocking and doing other things. Okay, bring it back, find your balance. Set number 3 coming in. Butt goes back, go into that squat, hold that position. Stomach tight. 3, 2, 1. Stand back up, rock. That's 3 down, 3 to go. We're not gonna rock so much in between. We're gonna get that strength in the legs. Come back, find your balance. Butt goes back, go into that little squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you get, rock it out. We've got 2 sets left to go. There you go, come back, find your balance. Bend your knees by pushing your butt back and going to a slight squat. 4, 3, chest up, 2, 1, and rock. Last one, come up. Remember, the reason the butt goes back is we don't want the knees going forward. We want the thighs and the glutes and the core, your abs, to get the strengthening, not pressure on your knees. Last one, find your balance. Butt goes back. Small little knee bend as deep as you can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up, rock it out. I don't know what just happened there. Can you guys still see me? That's weird. So I don't know what's going on here. Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can hear me still. That's a brand new one for me. Siri came on and said they didn't understand what I was asking for. So what the heck is Siri interrupting my class? She's not even a member of this private group. And that is unacceptable. I'm gonna have to go to Apple and, okay, great, you can still see me, thank you. I'm gonna fire Siri, just so you know. And I'm serious. Terrible jokes. Okay, what I want you to do, step off of the board, go and get your water. That thigh work was pretty tough, so we've got more leg work coming up next. There's my little bit of water. Okay, we're now going to be doing a rock and hold. This one challenges the different pressure points and your ability for your body to adapt to balance when your feet aren't exactly equal. So what we're going to do is step up on 3 and 3 and just rock side to side. This is a really good challenge, and also this is a fantastic way to strengthen one side of the body while the other isn't working quite as much. So if you have one side that's dominant, you can work on your weaker side doing this exercise. Okay, come and find that balance on 3 and 3. You'll notice your knees need to bend a little bit, and if you have slightly shorter legs, bring your feet very slightly in. But you'll notice in here, the inside of your thighs will be working. So we're able to, again, strengthen the whole leg. There you go, good. Keeping that balance. Okay, great, push down with the right foot. Bring your left foot to number 2. Right foot is still on 3. And go ahead and find your balance. Oh, sorry. Rock first. We don't go straight in. What I want you to do is notice how your left leg is working harder than your right leg. So you're in here. If you want to let go with one hand, you can. You can do this one, pushing without holding on, but keep your hands close if you begin to lose your balance. And don't lean your body to the side to get the board to rock. Think of your body staying centered and just pushing with your leg. You'll notice you're having to use your left leg with more power. Good, find your balance. Now, quick little tip in here, about 70% of your body weight is gonna be on your left leg, and 30% has to be on your right. And what you're doing is you're figuring out exactly the right amount of pressure on both feet for you to be balanced. So this is the beginning of the bag lift. It's beginning of maybe walking up a hill, with your first step sideways. We're strengthening that leg. Good. And bring your left foot to number 1. Same thing again. Let's start with the rock. And you'll notice now how you have to work much harder with that left leg. So again, if you have a weak left leg or a weak right leg, but in this case left, do these exercises of having the weaker foot closer to the middle and the stronger leg more to the outside, and notice how that leg it can't rely on the stronger side. The weaker side is going to have to get stronger, and that's why this is so critical to do. Good. Now find your balance. So on this one, you're going to have about 90 to 95% of your body weight on that left leg, and you'll notice how that quad muscle, that thigh muscle, is so tight holding that balance. If you want to, again, you can let go, see where your balance is, feel it strong, and you're going to find this thigh is going to burn out real quick. So come back to the rocking, take your feet back to 3 and 3, and you'll notice, again, if you want to with the left leg, just push the left leg as you rock to the right, and we're loosening up that thigh muscle. Again, this is a really good challenge. And as much as when we do a lot of stop and start, it feels like it's not that challenging physically, because we're not stopping and starting, you're getting a workout in. Okay, come back, find your balance on the 3 and 3. There you go. And again, if you want to, play your fingers. I play the piano with your fingers, don't play your fingers. If you want to, you can let go, or let go with one hand. But again, safety is always first. There you go, good. Now what do we do? Push down with your left foot, bring your right foot to number 2, and let's rock side to side. Remember, to rock, push down with the right leg. So we're engaging that muscle, we're strengthening it. For those of you that have drop foot, we haven't addressed drop foot for a while. What I want you to think of doing is push with your heel, and think as you push, can I pull my toes up within my shoe? You may not be able to pull your foot off, and I'm not asking you actually to pull your foot off, but as you push, pull those toes up we're strengthening up the top of the foot going into the ankle, which will slowly give you more strength. Good, come and find your balance. So again, about 70% of your body weight is on that right leg now. And again, if you feel like it, you can let go, try and hold that balance. And notice how that quad muscle is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter as you stay balanced. This is strengthening. You're strengthening that quad. But again, if you need to rest, if you've got to, just rock side and side. It will help release up some of that muscle pressure. Good. Push down with the left leg, put your right foot on number 2, and here we go, rocking side to side again. Good. So again, remember, don't throw the body across. Try and keep the body centered and try and push. And again, if you want to, just go nice and slow, but you can let go of the poles. In here, always keeping them close so you can let go of one, whichever one. You can alternate your hands, going through. So all this stuff is so good because the brain is engaging in different movements while we're testing the pressure point in the feet. Good, come and find that balance. So again, about 90% of your weight, 90 to 95% of your weight is gonna be now on your right leg. And if you want to, you can take those hands off if you feel it, but notice how as the seconds tick away, that quad is getting tighter and stronger. I've seen people who left messages, their butt got tighter, it lifted, they felt better about their body, their legs are tight, their inner thighs, the outer thighs, good, and come back and rock. And what I want you to do is push with the left, take your right foot to the number 3, and just rock, and remember, just lift the right leg now. We're loosening the right leg muscle because it did a vast majority of the work. Great job on that one. Whew. Last one. Okay, push with the right foot, step back with the left. Now give me some butt kickers, just to loosen those thighs up again. Nice and easy. Good. Nothing's easy, right? It's like, oh, that's nice and easy. Now I'm suddenly, hang on a minute, I'm working. Good, and shake those legs out. What I want you to do real quick, get another drink of water. Here we go. So I hope you're enjoying this workout today because, again, when we go back and do stuff that we've done before or you've done before on your own, oh, that water just flicked up my nose. Well, you don't know that. I could have a runny nose and I'm just, no, it was water up there. So, as I was saying before, sometimes when we go back and do things, it's not as creative, it's not as mentally challenging because we know it. But if everything we always did was new every day, we never get a chance to perfect. So this is an opportunity for us to go back a little bit, or for those of you that are starting off, go to a new level where, again, it's cardio, it's endurance, it's stamina. And the reason cardio, endurance, and stamina is so important is when you go outside, you want to have more ability than what you're going to do. So, you know, if I was going to go and run 10 miles, I wouldn't want to train at 5 because the last 5 will be bad. I want to train 15 miles so when I run 10 in a race, I feel great at the end of 10. It's not straining my body. It's the same for you. When you go outside and you want to walk around the park or walk along the beach, I don't want you to train at half a mile and then at half a mile you've got to come home and you're exhausted. This is stamina training. Okay, next one. Step up, put your feet on 2 and 2. What I want you to do is just rock. Again, this is very, very, again, a real challenge in here. So just rocking in here. There you go. What I want you to do now, as we loosen up, is take your feet to 3 and 3 and just rock. Now what we're going to do, we're going to find our balance and we're going to go to a squat hold. That means you're going to go into a squat. Remember, butt goes out, knees are bent. And when I say butt goes out, I'm talking about backwards. And we're going to then rock in the squat position, and notice how this really challenges your muscles in a whole new way. This is incredible for reaction. If you begin to fall or feel you're losing balance, you step too wide and you've got to push back. You've got to have that ability to engage the quad muscle and react and have the strength to push your body back. That's what this exercise is for. Good. So find your balance, 3 and 3. Go into that little squat. Now what I want you to do here is rock the board side to side. It can barely touch the side if you want it to, but notice how we're shifting the strength from one leg to the other. Because we're in a squat position, it's really engaging the quad muscles in a fantastic way. This is also a great exercise for strengthening your legs, for getting out of a chair. And the deeper you go, the closer you are to having that power getting out of a chair. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and come and step back up. Good, just kick those legs behind. I don't know about you, but when you stand back up, you suddenly feel how much work those quads did. Okay, I want you to now bring your feet to one-on-one. So now we're in a very centered position. Just rock side to side. When we do the wider squats, it's working more the front of the quad, the front and the inside. Now as we bring the feet closer together, we're going to be working the center to the outside a little bit more. You won't be engaging the inside so much. Now come and find your balance. And again, we're going to be working on pressure points here in the feet. More the little toe on this one than we did in the 3. Butt goes out, go into that little knee bend, go as low as you feel comfortable. Now start rocking. Stay that same height. There you go. Make sure that butt's back, make sure your pressure points, and you should notice you'll have a little bit more pressure on your heels, and also you'll notice that your little toe is more engaged as well. Go faster if you'd like to. Hold on to the poles here. Because of the flex in them, they can start coming in and just knocking into you. So here we go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come and stand back up and just kick that leg out. Whew. And hopefully let me know whether you're feeling this in those quads, because we've done a lot today. Okay, let's go. We go to 2 and 2. We're gonna rock side to side. Here we go. Now, come back in, find the center, butt goes back, go into that squat, and now just rock that board side to side. And again, I can feel it just touching the side, but as soon as it touches the side, I'm gonna go a little deeper in here. Want more of that challenge. Remember, the deeper you go, the more the butt goes back, but keep your pressure on the flat of your foot. That means you can feel your toes on the board, you can feel your heels on the board. Here we go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come and stand back up. And let's go with those butt kickers again. I don't know if you're feeling that, but I promise you, if you're feeling 50% of what I'm feeling, you're already getting an incredible workout. And let me give you a little tip. Through the day today, if you're not used to doing this much exercise on your thighs, stretch. I'll show you a chair stretch actually that will help when you're sitting down, just to stretch out those quads. And make sure that you hydrate, drink, and get some protein into your body. Normally that will come with a normal meal, especially within 20 minutes of finishing the workout, so you can feed those muscles. Good, and step back on the floor with your right foot, left foot, shake out. Let's get a quick drink of water. Okay, we're quite a long way through the workout now. The next one we're doing is, again, so simple. This is the first exercise I ever taught Bob, and you'll see as well on the video of rocking side to side, right? We're working on the ability to go forwards and backwards. So come and step on the right-hand side of the board, put your left foot up on the red mark at the back. That's your safety mark to make sure your foot is completely on the board. Now step the right foot forward. If you want to hold on with both, you can. If you want to hold on with one, you can. Here we go, we're just rocking forward and backwards. And what we're going to do here, because we did this one in the Bob Eubanks workout, but now we come to the rock and hold. So we're rocking forward and backwards. If you want to let go and feel confident that you can, again, control your body, make sure your feet are firmly on the board. But I can step here, I can hold on, make sure that you've got your hands ready. But if you keep your body in the middle, you won't have a problem with falling backwards or falling forward. Your legs are doing the work. Good. Now come and find your balance. This is one of those things, if you haven't practiced it in a while, it's amazing how your body begins to lose the ability of pressure points. Good, and rock forward and back. We're gonna do 3 of these. We'll do 3? Let's do 5. We won't do as much rocking, we'll go into the balance more. And find your balance. Good, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rock again. That's 2 down, we've got 3 to go. You'll notice on your back leg how much that calf muscle is working in here, right? The calf muscle is so engaged. Here we go, and find your balance. So we're strengthening the calves, but we're strengthening the calves not by doing calf exercises, by using pressure point dynamics of your brain integrated into the foot, and the calf is getting stronger to support your body change of positioning. Here we go, rock again. That's 3 down. I don't know about you, but I can feel that back calf tightening up as well. Just nice and easy, good, find that balance. And this really is about how quick can you find that balance. Good, and last one, we rock it forward and backwards. Excellent. And come and find that balance. Beautiful. Push on your front foot, bring your back foot to your front foot, step off the board, we're going the other side. So straight into this one. I'm just going to adjust the board so you can see it hopefully well. I put my right foot on the red mark at the back. My left foot goes forward next to the side of the pole. I can hold on with 2 hands, just rock forward and backwards. I can hold on with 1 hand. I can hold on with both hands on the front because safety is always first, as we always say. And make sure your body stays in the middle of the poles and it's your legs that are pressing. Don't move your body back to rock the board. Keep the board right in the middle. Got it? Okay, here we go. Find that balance. That's the first one down. Good, and go ahead and rock. So again, if you want to, you can let go with both hands and you're training that body to be able to change its angle of pressure points while keeping your body stable in the middle, but you're able to push back, push forward, push back so you can react to whatever's happening with you in movement. Good, find your balance. Take my hands off of this one. Good, and here we go again. That's 2 down. We're going to number 3. We're going to go through these again. How quick can you react? As soon as I say go, find that balance as quick as you can. Go. I wasn't so good on that one. Good, and rock it forward and backwards. The beauty is, with me leading this class, I can change whenever I want. So if I find my balance, I go, or if I'm losing my balance, I can take longer until I've got it to move on. But again, go at your own pace. Here we go, find your balance, number 4. And if you found it, you can just move that hand off and see how you're be ready to grab that pole if you need to. Good, and last one, here we go. Last one coming up. And you'll notice today, I don't feel like I'm joking as much or laughing around because I want to have this workout for people to be able to come in that are still going through the intermediate but want a better pace. So I'm teaching this a little bit more as a instructional class of exercise. Find that balance. Here we go. Good, and find that balance. Hold it for 3 seconds, 2, 1, and just rock it out a little bit. And what I want you to do is step forward, bring your back foot to your front foot, step off of the board, and I want you to get a quick drink of water. We've only got 3 exercises left to go. So if you're feeling good, stick with me. If you need to take a break, take a break. Now on this one, we're going to turn the board around. This is the first time that anybody will have used the red ball if they were going onto the intermediate workout for the first time. So walk to the front. You'll notice how there's the little curve in the front of the board. That gives you the freedom to put your feet closer to the board. Lift up the board by bend your knees, hold the handles, and just spin it around. There you go. And luckily, the original board that I created weighed 30 pounds out of wood that I created, and it wasn't even close. This is half the weight, and that makes it easier to pick it up and turn it around. Okay, take your right foot and just roll your foot around on the red ball. Again, your toes should not be ahead or in front of the front of the red ball. So we've really got the ball of the foot working on there, because this exercise is really to loosen up the toes. All we're looking for is the toes to get loosened up. Let's change to left foot. So again, if you move your foot too far forward, you're rolling around the middle of the foot, and there's no joint in the middle of the foot, so we're not loosening anything up. It's, well, your knee will be working, your ankle will be working, your hip will be working, but we haven't really integrated the toes yet, and the toes are critical. If you ask any doctor, any surgeon, your toes are critical for balance because they're able to push back. Even if you've had fusion of the toe joints, you still want to have it where you can still feel pressure. You may not be able to bend them, but you can still push them into the ground. That's part of your balance. Good. Let's go back to the right foot. Now what we're going to do is roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now come to the middle and stand up and find that balance. See if you can balance that board. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step down. Good. Left foot. Here we go. Roll it around. 1, 2, 3. Come up. See if you can find that balance. The higher you go up on that toe, the more you go up so your heel is as high as it can go, the more you'll be working strengthening the toes and the ankles and the calf and the stabilization reaction muscles and tendons that help you balance. Step down. Here we go. 2 more times each side. Right foot. 1, 2, 3. Can you go up and find your balance better than you did the first time? The answer for me is no. I think I was better the first time. But I'm also challenging myself, trying to go higher on my toe. Good, and step back down, left foot. 1, 2, 3. How high can I go up on that toe? Feel that balance. There you go. Hold it, react. It doesn't matter if you're wobbling. In fact, it's great if you're wobbling as long as you're trying not to wobble. And step back down. The reason that is, take your right foot 3 times. The reason that is your brain is reacting to what's going on. We want the brain to react and correct the body. Hold it up there high. A little bit better on this time, I think. And step back down. Last one. Left foot. 1, 2, 3. And go. And thank you all so much for sticking with me, going through this workout. Again, you make this worthwhile. If there was no one there, it wouldn't have the same energy, it wouldn't have the same impact. In fact, what's the point of doing it? So you are invaluable to this class. Step back down, and that's it. Shake out. Now what we're going to do is stretch those calves out, push the board to the right, take the ball of your foot behind the number 2, where the curve is, close the pole, and just push that heel to the ground and push forward. This is something I don't think we did in the workout. I'm not sure, I don't think we did on the original DVD because we weren't working as hard, and we did it in the cool down, but we didn't stretch after. Put the left foot behind the number 2 on the curve in the board. Let the heel touch the ground. The ball of your foot is on the board, and just push forward and feel that amazing stretch in that calf. Whew. Yeah, and for those that have been with me for a long time, go one more time on the right, ball of the foot of the right foot behind the number 2, heel on the ground push. You'll know that I love calf stretches. I don't know why my calves always tighten up so much. It's probably because of all the running and all the cycling and weight training and stuff that I used to do, that my calves were never stretched enough, I don't think. I wasn't a great person at stretching. Once I finished, I wanted to get on with the rest of the day and didn't spend enough time stretching. But when I was a professional dancer, we spent all our time stretching, or so much of our time stretching, both before we went into class or did performances and after as well. Okay, what I want you to do, pick the board up, spin it back to the front. And the last 2 exercises are coming up. This was in the intermediate workout, the first time you ever used the bands. Now, for those of you that have the old style board, that's the one that had the metal pins in the bottom that was really hard to adjust. Just so you know, I just put up a video on YouTube how to convert your old board to the new board, and with the new poles. It's so much easier, because what I want you to do now is take the poles and move them to the inside holes, and you're gonna get your short bands, and when the short bands, attach them to the front of the board. Here we go. So we're here. Now, this is a little tip that something that I figured out because I was having a problem. The poles weren't clicking into my board. The little red notch was a little too high, and I couldn't get them back. I couldn't get the pole or the red ball low enough down. And so I went and I was like, why is this not working? I realized something had fallen into one of the holes and it was blocking it from going. But when I looked in the hole, I couldn't see it. So I turned the board upside down and blew into the hole. And sure enough, it fell out. And sure enough, it fell out and I was able to get the pole in. So if you find that your pole is not clicking into the hole, check inside at the base of the hole. Here we go. Mum, I just saw your comment and I'm pretending to ignore it, but my mum said maybe it's because your last name is Metcalfe or Metcalfe, which is why my calves are always there. And I remember at school as a kid, they'd always make fun of my last name. So they'd say, I was walking down the road and I met a calf. And they'd always like make the cow sounds and stuff like that. But if that was the worst of bullying I ever suffered, then I was doing really good. So yeah, I was walking down the road and I met a calf. Okay, here we go. Step up on 2 and 2. The first one we're doing is balance. Now remember, and I emphasize this in the videos as well, balance is number one. Keep your balance. Let the other exercises follow off of your balance. So again, the brain is working on here and then we strengthen the body around balance, not strengthen the body without balance. Grab the band with your right hand. We're going to do 3 sets each side. So we're growing the strength. Here we go. Are you ready? Keep the balance on your feet on 2 and 2. 6, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Change arms. We're going to go straight away into here. Are you ready? Go. 1. Now make sure when you're doing this that you're really squeezing the bicep. Don't just lift the handle. Think of really squeezing the bicep. Here we go. Last one. Good. Place it down. Let's rock 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find your balance. Set number 2. Here we go. Are you ready? And 1 and 2. Squeeze that bicep. 3. And when you let it go down, try and resist as well. Last one. So as it's coming down, I'm not dropping it. I'm letting the muscle control the action of coming down as well as up. Straight away onto the other side. Here we go. Are you ready? And 1. Squeeze the bicep. Keep it tight the whole time. So even on the way down, my bicep is still strong. 2 to go. Good. And here we go. Just rock it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find your balance. Last set of biceps. Here we go. 1. Squeeze that bicep. 2. Just think you're getting stronger. 3, 4. You're getting stronger. 5, 6. Good. Let's change arms straight away. Here we go. Make that arm so strong. It all starts with your mental ability to focus. 3. And believe in yourself. 4, 5. Feel that power. We talked about at the beginning. That power within. Great job. Just rock it out. Shake out one arm. Shake out the other. We're going into the last exercise, which is the bag lift. We're going to keep our feet on 2 and 2. So again, we're finding our ability to stay centered with our balance and adjust always back to center rather than off. Grab your hand. We're going to just do 2 exercises of this where we're going to advance it the second time. This is the bag lift. Your hand will face your your thigh. The palm will face the thigh. And all you're doing is lifting up as if you're lifting a bag up. So your elbow is going to go behind you and you'll feel stronger in your shoulder. Your bicep will work. Your grip on your hand will be there. You'll feel it up in your trapezius, your back in here. And as you bring it back down, control it down. Are you ready? Here we go. 6 and go. Up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Good. Come and place it back down straight away to the left-hand side, palm facing the side. Lift that bag. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Good. Place it back. Rock the board side to side just a couple of times. Now this second one, we're going to advance this one where we're going to bend the knees. So in real life, keep rocking side to side. You'd actually bend down and pick a bag up. So we're going to strengthen those legs up, but we're going to keep it centered today. Are you ready? Take the right hand. Now we're going to, the band in the right hand. Bend your knees, balance. Now stand up and lift. 1. We bend down to pick the bag up. 2. We bend down to pick the bag up. Use those legs. 3. Stay balanced. Bend down. And 4. And down. 5, last one, down, and 6. Here we go. On the other side, straight away. You ready? Bend down and lift. Bend down and lift. Keep that balance. Squat, just a small squat. 3, down, lift, down, lift. And last exercise for the day, down and lift. Good, place it back. Just rock it side to side. Now we're going to go into the cool down, but that's the end of the workout today, and hopefully you felt this was a very muscular workout, especially from the waist down. The amount of work we did on the legs today, because that will give you the strength and stamina, up and down stairs, up out of the chair, going on long walks, walking up the side of hills that you want to go to, walking on the sand on the beach that we know takes so much effort, more than walking on the side. This is the strength. So, and for an example, why would we lift on the bag lift up to here? We'd never lift a bag this high. We want to do more so that when we have to do real life, it feels comfortable. It feels something that we can do safely, and we've trained harder than we needed to. Again, I talk all the time with my players when I'm coaching athletes in soccer. If you need to lift 100 pounds to win the competition, you don't want to train with 100 pounds, you train with 200 pounds, so when you get to the competition, you're able to be successful. And the same thing goes here. We don't want to work on what we're going to do in everyday life to that level. We're going to work on what we do in everyday life to a higher level, so life itself feels comfortable, simple, and you have the power to do it. Step back off of the board. Shake those legs out. Is anybody there still got snow or really bad weather? Because I know here in California, it's February 4th today? 3rd. 4th, it's February the 4th today. Good, just push the board to the side. Here we're gonna stretch the calves first. Just into here, good. Put the ball of the foot and the heel on the ground. So we had really bad weather advisory out here not too long ago. There's snow in Pittsburgh. I can read that from here. My eyesight's getting better. Thanks, Nancy. And change. So we had really bad thing, and I'm sure you guys have had the travel advisory. You know, if you're traveling, make sure you pack blankets, make sure you have spare food with you, make sure you bring a flashlight, make sure that you have extra clothing, take your beanies with you, make sure that you have extra water, make sure you have, you know, all the accessories you need. So I listened to them, I did all that. And you should have seen the look on the bus driver's face when I got on the bus carrying all that stuff and I unpacked it. He was like shocked. And it was sunny and it was 69 degrees that day, but it was okay because I was listening to the travel advisory. Here we go. Rolling the knee out. There you go. And roll the other knee out. Just loosening up those ankles. We've stretched out the bottom of the foot and the calf. Good, change legs again, just roll them out. And roll them out. There you go, good, and just shake those legs out. It's like when it was really snowing bad here, my wife just stood there looking through the window. I mean, it was snowing and snowing and snowing. She'd just stare through the window. If it had got any worse, I would have let her back in. Here we go, lift the legs up. Keep going in here. I hope you realize this is a joke. If you think it's serious, I have to go find a wife first. Here we go. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is just lift your knees up, nice and easy. But again, don't lift them hard, high, just knees down. So what we're doing is just loosening up the hip flexors, even though they're working, it's just a little bit of engagement, get the blood flowing, get them active. There you go, good. Step your feet apart, just rock side to side. Like if you have vertigo, just do a small little lean and keep your head as centered as you can. And if it's too much, just keep your head centered and just push your arm slightly down the side. So we're just loosening up those sides again. There you go, good. Now, take your right arm, bring it across, put your left arm under and just let the hand drop. We're in this position so we stretch out the bicep muscle. We just work the bicep and change sides. Just let it stretch out here. If you want slightly more of a stretch, you can push that arm slightly higher up, but let this hand hang. And the first side again. There you go, good. Second side into here. There you go, good. Take the right arm across, Now, touch your back with your arm, just pull it across this time. We're stretching out the shoulder because we did some shoulder work with the bag lift. And let's change sides. Just give the stretch on this side, it feels so good. If you find a stretch that feels so good to you, remember it, write it down, and do it during the day. Here we go again, just stretching it across, and change, stretch it across. Excellent. Come down, just roll the shoulders back now. Loosen those shoulders back. There you go, and roll them forward. Whew. And roll them back again. And last time, I see people were laughing on there. I love the fact when you're laughing. Good. Just lift one shoulder, but I mean, don't lift it too high, just enough that it feels like it's relaxed. You should feel your arms floppy. So again, we're just loosening everything up. Loosen those fingers up. Good. And last thing we're going to do, just drop the head slightly, feel the stretch in the neck. And drop the head slightly, feel the stretch in the neck. And drop the head slightly, feel the stretch down the side of the neck. And last one. Great job, that's the end of today's workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna grab my water real quick, and I hope you did all these as well. This is great. Let me go back and say hi to everyone, but thanks so much for everyone being here. I'm going all the way back. We got a lot of people, which is great. Chad, great to see you here. Thanks so much. Chad, just so you know, I passed on your email to my dad, who is going to reach out to you about the tours. There's a bunch of tours. He was telling me about them yesterday. He does. And I know with your military background, again, thank you for your service. He does one that goes around all the war monuments in England, in London as well, with other stuff thrown in there and giving the backstories and all the statues that are over there. That might be something that you might be really interested in, but he's going to reach out to you. He has your email and they'll be reaching out. So thanks, Chad. Deborah, great to see you here. You're late, but you're here. You know what? I don't care if you're late. I don't care if you show up for the last minute. Just having you say hi is fantastic. So thank you so much for being here. And hopefully you got some of the workout in and you enjoyed it. But again, you can go back and do this one. Vicky, you'll be working out this afternoon. It's a good workout, Vicky. I can feel it. Very different to what I normally do, but it has a really good flow to it, and it's non-stop work. So again, hope you enjoy it. Peggy, great to see you here as well. Really enjoy everybody that comes in here, and I know Peggy. Was it you, Peggy, that turned around and said you wanted to see some videos of me dancing, doing ballet and stuff? If that was you, I'm blocking you. How do I get rid of Peggy so she can't ever make comments about watching videos of me? No, I love my dancing days. Just joking, Peggy. Vicky, you said, why am I wearing earbuds? I just want to see how the sound is, see if the sound's a little bit better. I did it the other day, and I know we did it, I believe when I was in San Diego, doing it outside. I believe I used earbuds then, or earbuds, earpods, whichever it is. But I might start doing some workouts outside as well. So I want to see how these are and see if it's better. Also, when I turn to the side or turn to the back, my voice is still heard through here, whereas I was very conscious before. If I turn my head away from the phone, you wouldn't be able to hear as clear or as much. So we'll find out how that goes in there. Peggy, you said you're going to be doing this tomorrow morning. Good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Always cheering you on. I'm guessing everyone's saying yes, 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 is because Siri interrupted my workout, and I have sent the police over to Siri. She's been busted for breaking into my workouts, and I hope that she spends enough time in the penitentiary because she deserves to be there. It was disgraceful that she steps into my workout, and I will be filing a lawsuit as well. Of course I'm going to file a lawsuit. I live in Southern California. Isn't that what everyone does? Anyway, Susie, great to see you here. Thanks so much. And Mike as well. Hopefully you were able to get some of the workout in, but remember, it will be here. It will be uploaded straight after this workout, after this is over, to watch there, and it will be put up to Facebook Live as well. Leah, great to see you as well. That's my aunt's name, Leah, my mum's twin sister. So always brings back great memories, and thanks for being here. And this was your first time live with everybody. Great to have you here. Thanks for the messages as well that you've been sending back. And I'm glad I was able to help I know we talked a little bit about fusion of the feet and integrating the pressure points in the toes, but I'm glad that it was able to help you getting up off of the floor. And again, feel free to ask questions, send questions. I won't always see all of the ones on here, so if you haven't heard back from me in a while, send it again, post it again, or maybe I won't get back for a few days, but I'll always try and help, as you know. Joanne, great to see you here as well. Thanks so much for being here. You're going to do it later. Hope you enjoy it. Again, not as much joking around today, a little bit more serious. But we were going back and doing the intermediate workout from the original DVDs without the breaks really in between. Tammy, you have an audience from the Jersey Shore YMCA in Pennsylvania. Great to have you here, Tammy. You're a fantastic instructor, and thanks so much for all the positive energy always, and congratulations. Tammy just got a grant to be able to bring more exercise programs to people out near where she lives in the town that she's got. She's very influential in her town and helping people. So congratulations, Tammy, and thanks for being here. And go YMCA. Oh, hang on. There you go. Was that right? Pam, great to see you here as well. Thanks so much for being here, and hope you enjoyed the class and however much of it you got to see. Yeah, Mum, I got the Metcalfe part. That's really funny. That takes me back to the abuse that I had as a kid. Hello, Dan Metcalfe. I went to the farmers and I met a calf, and the mother was a cow. And now I think about it, if I'm a Metcalfe and you're the mother, what does that make you, Mum? I can't say that on here. Oh, that'd be so bad to say. I didn't mean it, honestly. I take it back. Betsy, thanks so much. I'm glad you loved the workout. I am going to be doing the advanced workout in exactly the same format, maybe even next week, so that we get rid of the talk and get back to the basics. And these are some of the very first workouts that I ever did with Bob that had such a dramatic effect. So it's not always about creating new or finding new. It's about improving sometimes the older versions as well. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Nancy, the snow in Pittsburgh, you're helping my eyesight get better because I read it from all the way back there. Great to see you. Tammy, it's 10 degrees there. It's getting warmer. That's awesome. And Nikki as well. You had some, how come all of you guys are like celebrating the freezing cold and I'm stuck here in California in the clear blue skies? It's going to be 70 degrees today. I wish I was with you. It would be like so much more fun. You know, have you ever tried to make grass balls and throw them at people? I mean, you guys get the snowballs out there. I did that and got some in my eye and had to go to the hospital, and it's just not as fun. You guys have all the fun. We're stuck here in the sun. Gosh. Chad, you did some of these exercises yesterday, and this format made it feel much more, and this format made you feel it much more. I can't see the rest of your message on here, Chad, but you like the workout. I'm trying to press the button, but you know, sometimes my Facebook doesn't work. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you felt it more. And again, keep that going. Nancy, thank you. Thank you so much for being here and doing it. And Ginny, you made it as well. That's awesome. All of this is fantastic. And Joe, it was a really great workout. Glad it worked for you. I saw my mum just wrote something. I just saw a quick little thing. That's why I laughed. But I'm glad it really helped. And that's what we got to do. And then you had in here, Molly Ann, you had to go out yesterday and had to walk across the snowy parking lot. You were amazed at how easy it was with your newfound balance. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's amazing. And what's the most amazing thing is you had it in you before. All of you have the power to have your balance, to have your athletic ability, to have more than you have today by doing the work today. And your body will react. It will continue to grow while you continue to grow it. And that's what's amazing. You just discovered more about you and bringing it back to life again. That's what's so amazing. Oh, look at that, Pat. When you first started with me, you could hardly wait until we were done. Now you could keep doing more. You love it. That's so great to hear. Again, that's the stamina that we're talking about, the ability to last, go longer in the exercises that you're doing. So when you go outside, you're not restricted by distance or time, because now you've got the ability to be able to do either or both. So that's fantastic. Keep it going. Siri said, sorry. Too late. When you interrupt my class, Siri, you are so much in trouble. Yes. I'm not even going to discuss it here. Tammy, love to you too. Thanks so much again, and keep up the great work. Mum, I saw you wrote that moo, love you lots. That's awesome. At least I know where the milk came from now when we were having breakfast as kids. And you say, I'm just going to run outside and get the milk. Now I understand that, Mum. Truth always travels on its own two wheels. It shows up eventually. And Denise, you're feeling this workout a lot, but feeling great. Look, that's fantastic. Again, that's why I've gone back and decided to do these workouts that we have on the DVDs without the breaks, without the talking in between, and more repetitions of them and jump into the next exercises quicker because you guys are ready for that. And, again, cheering you on. Thanks so much for sharing your day with you. Yes, share it with you, because if you're not sharing it with you, who are you sharing it with? But for sharing it with me as well. And have a fantastic rest of the week. I will see you back here on Tuesday. Don't forget that Debbie has her class tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Another great class. And I'm so fortunate and feel so lucky to have two amazing lady trainers that train on the Mondays and the Wednesdays. They're incredible. And I hope you're taking every opportunity to learn from them and get to work out with them, because they're amazing. Anyway, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of the week. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, get on the board on Saturday and Sunday. If you can't get outside, but if you can, take the power that you're developing and get outside. Feel the fresh air, feel the sun, feel the snowflakes on your face. I mean, I'm so envious. I'd love to be able to feel snowflakes and stuff, but live life with love always. Take care. Bye-bye.